Hong Kong is a place of paradox. It's home to one of the most expensive and cosmopolitan cities in the world. It's also home to mountain ranges, beaches, and small rural villages. Hong Kong is a hub of international culture. People from all over the world come here for a brief time, whether it's business, pleasure, school. The city is flooded with people from everywhere and anywhere. But step outside the towering skyscrapers and reckless taxi drivers, and you'll find monasteries, temples, humble fishing towns where families have lived for generations. It's east versus west, temporary versus permanent, old versus new. And because of these clashes, there's so much to see. So much to do and experience. Mountains to hike, oceans to swim in. Foods to eat, and buildings to scale. And I didn't get to do all of it. You know how it goes. So much to do and not enough time to do it. There is so much I left behind. But I find this hard to regret, and that is owed to the people I was with, to the friendships forged over late-night McDonald's and long MTR rides. I think I could have been anywhere in the world and these friendships would have made it the same kind of magical. They are from Canada and Sweden, Germany and America, Finland and Mexico, Brazil and Turkey, China, Indonesia, India, Austria, Hong Kong. Together we made a world of our own against the backdrop of this crazy, beautiful, old and new, conflicted city. Every afternoon, we counted down the hours until 2 p.m. 2 p.m. in Hong Kong is when the canteens and cafes open up for tea time, where we ordered our regular of fries and spring rolls. So we'd sit in the Shaw canteen by the window overlooking the rolling mountains of campus, and we'd eat our fries and spring rolls and sip our hazelnut lattes. The sun would be streaming in. It's hot in Hong Kong most of the year. But inside any building it will never get above 50. They like their AC blasted. And so in the 80-degree sunshine and 80% humidity, we'd sit in the canteen wrapped in hats and scarves and drinking lattes. And every Wednesday, we'd go to the races. Sometimes 5 of us, sometimes 25. And we'd travel together. Whatever combination of people were available that weekend. Our trips were fun and spontaneous and only a little bit unsafe. In Beijing, we went to see the sunrise over the Great Wall. We arrived at the wall at 4:30 a.m. It was dark. We walked aimlessly, assuming we were going the right direction. Guards started screaming at us in Chinese. None of us speak Chinese. Long story short, the wall doesn't open until 7:30 a.m. So we all crammed into the guard's office, where we sat for 3 hours until the wall opened. He didn't speak a word of English. Alone, this would have been terrifying, but instead it turned into one of the most memorable moments of the trip. In the end, it was cigarettes that bonded us. A few of my friends smoked and so did he. And he was honored to share his cigarettes, absolutely thrilled. And so we sat in his tiny office, cigarette smoke slowly killing us all, while we waited for the sun to rise. At 7:30, he opened his door and motioned us out. We waited for the ticket booth to open, for the employees to arrive. It was misty and cold. We were the first ones on the wall. For about an hour, we had the Great Wall of China all to ourselves. Alone but together, we walked along these ancient stones. There are so many moments like that. Unplanned, absurd, serendipitous moments that unravel into some of the most beautiful memories of my time there.
There we go. There we go.
Clutch.
And maybe these moments were about the right time and the right place. But I'd like to think they were about the right people.